Hello guys, my name is Dennis Kader. Welcome to my YouTube channel. On this video, I'm going to show you how to create a searchable drop-down list on Microsoft Excel. This is a new feature that is coming to Microsoft Excel. It's already on the web version, but not on the desktop version yet. So what the searchable drop-down list does is that it enables you to search for data using a keyword. So when you do that, all data that reference that keyword will pop up, and then you can go ahead and select the one you want. So right now, I'm going to show you how to set up the searchable drop-down list. So let's say, for instance, as a class teacher, you have a comprehensive list of the students in your class, and your principal or your headmaster has asked you to compile a list of the top students in the class. And now this is a very huge list, and going through the list, trying to look for those names will be very hectic for you. You can use the searchable drop-down list to do that, to make your work easier. So to do that, you are going to create a new sheet, and then you are going to select the cell you want your drop-down list to be. So when you do that, you are going to head over to your data ribbon. So when you are on the data ribbon, you are going to hit on the data validation. You are going to get this little dialog box right here. So on the allow field, you are going to change this any value to lists. So when you click on lists, you get the source field. So when you click on the source field, you are going to go back to your sheet where you have your names, and then you are going to highlight the whole of it. So as you can see down here, I added a few empty cells. I'm going to show you why I did that in a minute. So after selecting your cells, you are going to click on the OK button right here. So when you go back to your cell and you double click on it, you see your list right there. So right now, if I type in a keyword, let's say I type in the word Kadiri, you see that all the names that reference the keyword Kadiri will show up. So you can go ahead and click on the one you want, and there you have it. So you can also view your list by hitting on this arrow button right here, and there you have your list. So to copy this function on other cells, you can simply go to the bottom right corner of your cell, and then you're going to drag it down, and the function will be copied on the other cells. So you can go ahead and clear the content, and then you can search for your next data you want to add to the cell. Or you can simply click on the first cell, you're going to copy it, press Ctrl C on your keyboard, and then you're going to highlight the other cells you want to apply the function, and then you're going to press Ctrl V on your keyboard, and it will be applied to the other cells there. And then once again, you can clear content and then go ahead with your job. So if you find this video helpful so far, please do well to subscribe to my channel, and also don't forget to turn on post notifications so you get notified when I post a new video. Thank you. So I said I was going to show you why I highlighted some of the empty cells down here. So before I get to that, if you go back to your drop down menu, you observe that the empty cells that I highlighted, that I added to my list, are not there at the bottom. That is because the function detects empty cells and gets rid of them. So if I go back to my sheet 1 right here, you can see right here I have another list right here, and you see that some of the information right there are missing. So when I try to create a drop-down list for this data right here, so I'll go back to my sheet 2, and then I'm going to click on this cell right here, and I'm going to go back to my data, and then hit on data validation, and then change the allowed from any value to list, and then I'm going to select my source. So here I have my source right here, and I'm going to click on OK. So when I view the list, you observe that those empty cells are no longer there. That's because the function, like I said, detects empty cells and gets rid of them. So back to the main reason why I added empty cells. So let's say, for instance, I have new names that I want to add to this list right here. So when I go to the bottom and I add the name, let's say I add the name Francis Dennis, and then I click on enter on my keyboard, and I go back to the sheet 2. When I view my list, you observe that the list has been updated, and the last name that I just added, Francis Dennis, is there. So same thing applies to this one right here. So if I add Francis Dennis here, and I go back to my list, so here you have Francis Dennis. So that's it for searchable drop-down list. So it's basically allows you to search using a particular keyword, and secondly, it auto fills data when you click on them. So I'm going to show you one more new feature. When you want to format a cell and you right click on the cell, at the top right here you get a search field. So right here you can search for any button you cannot find right here on the menu. So let's say, for instance, I want to clear data on my sales and I can't seem to find the clear data or the clear contents button. So what I can do is to go over to my search feed and then I'm going to search for clear. And down here, you see all the buttons that reference the keyword clear. So down here, I have my clear content button. Or what if I want to format or I want to add tables? I can simply search for table. So there you have your table buttons. So that is it for this video, guys. If you find this video helpful, be sure to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and also turn on post notifications so you get notified when I post a new video. Thank you, and I'll see you on the next one.